Okay. Still getting used to these hotkeys here. Where is it at? Here it is. Beep. Hello. Now it's Friday. The storm is over. And we're going to be back for some more Deus Ex today. Hopefully there will be no more random hailstorm. Extremely loud hailstorm out of the blue. Starts knocking the internet out. I was going on for about an hour, I want to say, after the stream last night, where it was like kind of off and on, like storming. Definitely was it was like hail. Like I've never heard my roof being like sort of bombarded that hard in like a long time. I'm like sitting here and it sounds like you're in like a shed when it's like raining, like a very thin like metal roof shed. Basically, it was like that, with like the hail hitting the roof. Got a little bit of coffee left today. Yummy. Not much. The ice is mostly melted. There's like, I want to say 20% of this coffee is still filled up. So I have the latte activated. Coffee. Do you like coffee or do you like tea? But people are usually they're either tea people or they're coffee people. I like both. I feel like I drink more coffee than tea though. A little golden cream. How's everybody doing today? I think you like tea more. I'm you drink coffee for the it's the utility factor of coffee. The wake up factor. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I drink more coffee than tea. I feel like I like coffee more as like a drink that's like mixed with flavors and stuff like that. Maybe I could probably drink more tea like as it is though, without like flavors and stuff. Probably. I don't know. I like both, but regardless of what type of drink it is, I don't really drink hot drinks. I've never been a fan of like drinking a drink that's like hot because I feel like I always burn myself like every time. Even if I like wait and let the drink cool for like 15 minutes, I take a sip and I feel like I just like scalded my tongue basically. So I never order teas or coffees like hot ever. I always get them cold. I always like them iced. Even when it's like 15 degrees outside, I buy an iced coffee. I don't drink hot drinks. Yeah, and the same with soup. I actually like soups. Like I'll drink a soup, but you know, you eat that with like a spoon basically, so you can kind of like portion how much you intake at one time, and you can like blow on the spoon, at least to cool it down on each bite. But even with soup, I end up usually burning myself, but it doesn't happen as frequently with like hot drinks for me. But I do like soups. I like miso soup, egg drop soup, French onion soup. Soups are good. Chicken noodle soup, a classic. Tomato-y soup. Yeah, those are all good. I do like chicken noodles when I prefer chicken noodles when it's like got a little bit more substance to it and it's not just like broth. Those there's like those classic like Campbell's chicken noodle soups, and it's like when you get sick, like oh you got a cold, it's like someone will get you a chicken noodle soup and it's just like it's 90% like water basically, and it'll have like like someone accidentally dropped a couple noodles in there and a little tiny like piece of like what might be a piece of chicken. I'm not really sure if that's what that is or not. It's just kind of there. There'd be like maybe 2 or 3 pieces of like the entire can of soup. It's water soup is what it is. The broth is good though, but there's no like substance to that soup. The classic sick soup. Yeah, I associate that chicken noodle soup with like just being sick, basically. That's what you eat when you're sick. So I kind of like associate that soup with like negative feelings, basically. And staying at home is nice, at least, and you don't have to go to school. But being sick also sucks. I feel like the older you get, the more you like hate being sick also. I don't get sick that often, but you know, when you're in school, you kind of just catch stuff like all the time, but then it's always like a double-edged sword, because it's like, it sucks, I'm sick, but then it's like, yay, I'm sick, I get to not go to school for like 3 days. It's like a debuff, but you kind of like don't care too much either, because you get to at least stay home, basically. How's it going, Machina? We are beveraging. Let's see. Just gonna play more Deus Ex today. Getting near the end of the Paris Chateau. Or almost at the end of Paris part of the game in general. We got like one more level after this one. Let me think. I feel like we're about like probably like 2 streams from the end of the game. The whole Area 51 stretch of the game at the end it's a bit lengthy, and the game gets very like combat, or like just kind of, I don't know if you want to call it like dungeons or whatever. It's just very like, it's very mission heavy toward the end of the game. It's a lot less like downtime. It's mostly just like mission, basically. You keep pinning. I didn't even notice. I did notice the I noticed the one pin about like the coffee like earlier. I didn't notice the last one though. It's fine. It's very important. Very important to pin the coffee comment. It's in the Wi-Fi pad. I'll try. I don't remember it fully off the top of my head. Let me check. Hang on. Yeah, I'll need to check it. Hang on. I don't remember it off the top of my head. Excuse me. Here it is. Okay, now I remember it. The moment I saw the first like syllable, then I knew what it was. Okay. I hope you find that to be very useful. All right, let us play Deus Ex. Switch on over to the game screen. Gaming. Thank you for the rats. Good timing with the Deus Ex launch. Also, I feel like my thumbnail is false advertising. We actually need to fix that. Let me go back to the BRB screen. Oh, there we go.
No! Stay back! Gordon! Ah!
Oops, oh. Okay, there we go. Still getting used to this deck setup. Yeah, I know. It's fixed now. Now we are not false advertising the stream. The thumbnail did not match. Smug? Is this one smug? You ordered your Steam Deck today? Nice. Let's go to the chateau. Alright, this is where our last was before the internet started to explode.
My little prison for 18 years.
And she got like a huge bedroom.
I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country.
Yeah, what were you doing with Zyme? She had drugs in here. Hate the flashlight. How much does a flashlight drain? 10 per minute. I think I have the basement key now. And I gotta find the spot to put the Steam Deck. Pretty sure I have the key. Yes.
In France, the gentry keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight.
Thanks for the trivia.
A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs.
An old bunker built to
Drawing tablets on your left and your right-handed. Can use the keyboard shortcuts.
the Duclairs acquired the property
I think I was using like keypad
Strange.
keypad keys for shortcuts, but I also bind things to keypads in games a lot of the times too, so I was having like a confliction with that.
A dungeon?
Yeah, it is a dungeon down here, isn't it? I think there might be a recharge bot here. Now that's immersive sim moment.
Some kind of giant routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth Duclairs probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Yes, there is a charge bot. Give me that. I want that. Oh, you forgot you pressed key, so you just look angry until you check OBS. Yeah. I forgot
Oh my
to
God.
grab my controller. Ouch. Oh, I just took my arm out.
I had no idea.
Alright. I think I got the... There it is. I love how the sliding sounds like looping here. Nicolette Angel. Final message. It's like super, just doing like a super encrypted meeting location.
So you found Beth's. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt.
Which is right here.
I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
What is it?
A transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way through the crypt to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They kill the knights for their gold reserves. Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors under one name or another until Majestic 12 took over.
You said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars.
Happened to the Templars. I don't know if I had the code for this. That was 1784. Yes! Okay. Probably already got this. Yeah. What can we upgrade? What, level 5 combat strength. My melee damage is not high enough. Kind of leaning more power recycling, recirculating. Got run maxed out. Run's really good. Better heal. Like heals, like it just drains your energy so fucking fast, basically. But if you level it up, you don't have to have it running as long. Ballistic's pretty good. Cloak's also good. I could also level up power recirculator. That would also benefit for Cloak too. I don't use Cloak that often, mainly just because of how fast it drains your energy. It's like insane. I do more power recirculator. I wish it told me like hard numbers of like how much energy drain it's reducing, but let's try turning on healing. See how fast it drains now. It's gonna have to heal quite a bit. So arm is completely dead. It's 100 HP it's gotta go through. Yeah, this definitely feels way more efficient in terms of the energy drain. Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's grab this accuracy mod too. I've already, I guess I maxed out how much you can put on this weapon, so put it on the pistol. Yeah, I'm sure like if I played on like GMDX or something, it would probably give you more hard numbers, I would guess. See if I have the code to this. Or if it's just the same login, maybe. Nope. It's probably just another way of turning off the like the energy shield around the augmentation upgrades. I've seen the rat like running up the incline. I'm almost like, I'm kind of tempted to like, when I beat this, I kind of want to replay the game again, but on like GMDX again, just for like direct comparison. It's been years since I last played this game. The last time I played was on GMDX RSD edition. I really liked it. I think we go out the back door now. The family crypt maze. I think it's this way. If I replay, I'll probably stream it too.
Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze.
I think there's enemies here.
That belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves.
Okay, that's what happened to the Knights Templar.
JC, I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
I thought these guys had the same pass out sound. Ooh. It's my eye vision. It's like, it's just literally the tech goggle. How much does that drain? I'm curious. Improvision would be good. 40 units a minute. That's not the worst. It really doesn't help me see that well, though.
Try to ignore the smell. This sewer connects to a street near the cathedral, not too far from here.
Or on the last Paris mission.
Going the right way. I primarily need you to establish an upgrade for the MG network. I also want to see for that gold. When you locate it, I will send someone to recover it. Prepare to receive a map of the cathedral.
This level always felt like a thief mission to me also. Probably because of the cathedral setting. It just feels laid out like one. The drain on this. So 40 a minute. Curious if I do cloak, recirculator, see how much it drains. Drains pretty fast. Cloak is really easy energy though. I feel like the recirculator can really only do so much there. Guy. I hear a camera too. Oh, it's inside here. I think if I break this glass, that'll set off the alarm. I wonder if you could like EMP it. Curious I could break it that way.
Aim for the head. We're gonna need some.
Damn it. Could pull out the pepper spray in time. I had a feeling that would happen. I think the RNG of the non-lethal baton kind of fucked me over there. I'd hit him twice instead of once. Yeah, sniper guys will one-tap you in the head sometimes. I'm mostly like frustrated by the inconsistency of the baton knocking out people, where it's like it's sometimes 1 hit or 2 hits basically. Even if I have like master skill in low tech and also max strength boost for like maximum like melee damage, it's like I still sometimes have to hit them like twice or 3 times to knock them out, even if it's like a surprise attack. I'm gonna rebind the cloak to something I can access easier. Do I use C for anything? It's crouch, but I also have control on crouch. I might use C. It feels like there's a little bit of like damage dice roll or something. I don't know. It's the same with the prod when you use it on the commandos. They sometimes will not go down in a single prod. And to me, that's like super frustrating because you don't really have any other like non-lethal options to really like consistently take them down. Both those guys patrol. We'll try it again. See, that time you knocked out instantly.
Son of a...
I feel like it's supposed to be like a... I don't know, it might be intentional design where it's like maybe their thought process is that non-lethal is supposed to be inherently riskier than lethal. Because, I mean, low-tech, if you spec in the low-tech, you could use this weapon, which is just completely busted. This thing, like, one-hit kills, like, everything in the game. But it's also lethal. So things, like, die. They don't just get knocked out with it. So if you're playing the game non-lethally, you're effectively handicapping yourself. So that might be the point. But it's also just kind of frustrating too if you're like, yeah, if you're like hard specking into something and it just like doesn't work half the time. I'm curious, like, it's like you could either EMP or if I like multi-tool this, does it just not go off anymore? It still goes off. And you can just turn it off. Okay. There's like something you can do about it. That's interesting. I don't know that they don't want you to go non-lethal. I think it's just like you have the option to, but it might just be intentional design that it's meant to be like you're making it harder on yourself to do so. Because clearly, like throughout the game, they like the game has commentary about like you kind of approaching situations lethally or non-lethally, especially more so in the early game as well, where they're kind of like characters are kind of like, you know, they make statements and kind of have opinions about how you like approach situations in terms of like, you know, how much are you just like shooting people versus like, you know, sneaking around and avoiding confrontation or, you know, saving lives by not engaging them lethally and stuff like that. So there's like, I feel like there's a clear like, they're trying to do something with it basically. And that option's like there in the game, but it does feel like the later into the game you get, maybe the less it has much of an impact. Like it feels like people don't really comment on it as much as you get later into the game. It's more of like an early game discussion. But the option is still there through the whole game to do things lethally or not. It just becomes much, much harder.
Going past the metro station. The cathedral is to the south. Transmitting a photograph.
I think a lot of it has to do with a lot of the enemies base health values start to increase as you get later into the game, but your main non-lethal weapons are pretty much the baton, which has a pretty crap base damage. And then you have the prod, which is a little better, but the prod has limited ammo. And the prod also does not, as far as I can tell, it does not scale from the strength booster. So aside from just the low-tech skill, its damage is mostly static through the whole game. And jump up here. I don't think I should make this jump. I think there's there's an invisible wall.
MJ12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system
Spot
is
there. This has been consistent. Been knocking these guys out in one hit with the charger prod. But yesterday it was like, there's times where it just doesn't working. How did a cat get down here? Fortunately, move speed bonus does not apply to swimming. I feel like it got me that much deeper in, to be honest. If I was gonna get me like inside the cathedral. Let's see if I can surf up here. Oh, you almost can. I don't know if you can quite do it. Yeah, it's not like it's quite low enough to do. Let's go up here.
Never depend upon weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand. I see you, Ati van Olof. My new satellite link has both infrared and the X-ray spectrum. I see your heart beating.
This is totally supposed to be a thief level. I'm not even subtle about it.
I can hear you.
Hey, Kama, how's it going? Does this guy not have a patrol route? Just standing still. Let's see, a key. Main door key.
A good library, worth its weight in gold.
I think he comes up here. He sits at the bottom.
You're a small, prowling mouse, and dumb like a mouse. You keep coming, like you forget about hating Navarre. I remember hating Navarre. I remember for everyone.
Do a lot of lighting actually like affects enemies' visibility? Or in terms of like how easily they can spy you? Hey Malthus, how's it going?
Once I knelt in this chapel for communion with 2 Rockefellers and a Rothschild. Since the time of the Crusades, every leader in finance has prayed for the continued stability of Templar banks, founded on gold.
Okay, that's just a side entrance. I don't know if visibility changes based on your lighting. It doesn't Thief, but I don't know if the stealth systems are like as sophisticated in this game as Thief. I'll try using the baton. I've been using a lot of charger ammo. Okay, that works. Okay. Got a bunch of codes. I see a recoil mod. Don't know what recoil mods really do, because recoil doesn't really feel like it's that much of a thing.
Pulling back. Yeah, he hasn't gone far.
Goddamn one-tap snipers. Yeah, if they just hit you in the head, it's over.
Who the hell?
Do I have to like hack these things to be able to shut them off? I'm actually curious. Don't really need tranks that bad though. Maybe it's very campy on this level. There it took him 2 hits to go down. So I know that going in the waterway is not really worth it. Doesn't really get you that much deeper in.
The cathedral is to the south, transmitting a photograph.
How many points I got? Almost got enough points for another skill. Yeah, GMDX you can get... So there's a ballistic protection augment in here, but my issue is that every single augment in this game is an active aug that you have to manually turn off and on, and they all drain your power constantly when you have them turned on. There's like GMDX adds in different types of augmentations, which are kind of cool, where there's active ones that you turn on, like you turn them on, and then they will, you know, just drain your energy over time, kind of like how they do in this, basically. But then you have like these like toggle ones where they're turned on, but they will not drain your energy until certain events will occur. Like in the event of, or in the instance of like the ballistic protection one, it's turned on, but it doesn't drain your power until you take damage. Then when you take damage, it will reroute damage to your energy bar instead of to your health, basically. So it's like it's on, but it only drains when like activated on like a effect such as like taking damage. And then you have some passive ones where they just passively, you know, do a thing, basically. Like the yeah, it's reactive, basically. And then there's like the power recirculator one. I think the one in GMDX is just a passive one where when you level it up, it just makes all your other augments just drain less power, basically. So there's like passive, active, and reactive abilities.
If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another
But here it's like I have to like juggle all these like you know, like, all right, I'm gonna get into a fight and someone's gonna shoot at me. Let me, you know, turn on ballistic, recirculator. I want to run fast. I want to melee. Then I gotta like shut all these off and remember like which which buttons are which. Basically, it's a bit of juggling. And they all constantly drain your energy. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the campiness in this game would just be missing from a remake. Okay, I'll have the key for this. Oh, let's just blow it open.
Once I knelt in this chapel for communion with 2 Rockefellers and a Rothschild. Since the time of the Crusades, every leader in finance has prayed for continuous stability in temple banks, founded in gold.
Hello? This guy's routing.
Small, wild mouse, and dumb like a mouse. You keep coming, like you forget about Agent Navarre. I remember Agent Navarre. I remember for everyone.
It's dead.
Come on.
Paperwork on this one.
Alright, it's starting to make me want to save scum. Because you never, it's like, you do an action in this game and you never know if it's just gonna dice roll, like, fuck you over, basically. Thing's already there. Water, thank you.
Aim for it.
That's usually good biocells.
Keep going past the metro station. The cathedral is to the south. Transmitting photograph.
Yeah, I love their pass out sound, the ooh. It's always funny.
No! 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 Get it off me! Get it off! Get it off!
Okay. So I'll have to do the begin. I'll do a save here, so I'll have to do the beginning of the level over and over again. It's got that one pretty much routed out.
MJ-12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
Aim for the head.
I do 4 hits on you.
Aha! A trellis. You can climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high tech. There is a simpler solution at hand. I see you. A thief on the roof. My new satellite link has both infrared and the X-ray spectrum. I see your heart beating. I see you are afraid.
Someone's there. I can hear you. He hasn't gone far. Where'd he go?
There's 2 in there.
He's gone. Not our problem.
I know there's 2 or 1 in there.
I've got.
MJ-12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
Hey, Proxy, how's it going?
Aha! A trellis. You could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand. I see you. A thief on the roof. Your satellite link has both
Yeah, there's 2 in there.
and the X-ray spectrum. I see your heart beating. I see you are afraid.
Guy in a. Hey, that's the one. Okay, drop it. Tough day. Anyone else hungry?
MJ-12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
I got the Gunter kill phrase one.
A trellis. You could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand. I see you. A thief on the roof. My new satellite link has both infrared and the X-ray spectrum. I see your heart beating. I see you are afraid.
Bogey. False alarm, I guess. Company. Okay, drop it. Check your 6. It could be anyone.
Hello?
Pulling back.
He wasn't walking into the hitboxes.
Bogey.
Okay, so he actually saw me there. Usually you shoot the dart and they'll turn around. I think he was actually aggroed on me.
Cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
These snipers are the worst enemies in the game. The 90s games love their hit scan sniper enemies that one hit kill you.
Weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand. I see you.
Like that's the one thing I don't miss from late 90s games is sniper enemies. I feel like they're the worst in like every game they exist in.
See, you are afraid.
Where'd this guy go? Oh, he's there. Wait.
That's it.
Oh, he was actually stunned? He didn't make a bark for it.
He's done. Let's try to get an idea.
Okay, so I actually pepper sprayed him, but he didn't make any sound.
MJ12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located. Aha! A trellis.
Whoever's out there,
Climb
give yourself
onto
up.
the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand.
I've got a bogey, no ID.
I see you. A thief on the roof. My new satellite link has both infrared and the excise radar.
I'm getting impatient with this.
I see.
Who's there? Oh my god! Did anybody else? Company. Fire here.
The first stealth mission of Return to Castle Wolfenstein where you're passing through the first outpost. Because they had sniper, the soldier at the top of the outpost could see him from several meters away. Yeah, it's like I can think of a lot of games from the 90s that have like these sniper type enemies. Raven Software is a repeat offender of that. Yeah, Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Soldier of Fortune 1, I think Soldier of Fortune 2 had them too, where they love to just put like a sniper enemy in the game that will just hit scan you the moment like you walk in line of sight of them. In a Soldier of Fortune 1, they put them in like fog where they can see you through the fog and take out half your health in one fucking shot. I think there's, yeah, I missed the code area. Need to go back. Sin, the original Sin game from 1998 that also has sniper enemies. And they basically take out like half your health or like 2/3 of your health in a single shot in their hit scan. See, it's like I do that and I never know if like if I hit them if it's actually going to work or not. Sometimes I'll hit them and they might just be like, oh, I'm hit, and then they'll just rotate and just shoot you in the head immediately.
A good library, worth its weight in gold.
There's a book somewhere that had a bunch of codes in it. Might be downstairs.
Keep coming. Now you forget about Agent Navarre. I remember Agent Navarre. I remember for everyone.
This guy on the left there. I think he's coming back. I'd rather deal with these guys than snipers, because these guys don't just like instantly headshot you. Even though like knocking them out's less consistent. Yeah. Eat my words. Eat my goddamn words.
MJ-12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
Yeah, I'm doing mostly non-lethal.
Trellis, you could climb onto the roof and avoid the
You get to the late game, then I'm remembering how much more effective non-lethal works in GMDX than this.
I see you. A thief on the roof. My new satellite link has both infrared and the X-ray spectrum. I see your heart beating. I see
I think the guy in the back spotted me. I don't fully know what happened.
If you can't get through one of the doors, you'll have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
Trellis, you could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand.
Definitely someone.
See you. A thief on the roof. My new satellite link has both infrared and the X-ray spectrum. I see your heart beating. I see you are afraid.
Watch him. He hasn't gone far.
Yeah, this is just on hard. It's the one above normal.
I have nothing. Repeat, nothing here.
A good library, worth its weight in gold.
I think the codes are here. Work that time. Oh, it's this guy, he faces this direction. The angle that he's at is really hard to deal with because he is... I can't really see his head, and I can't really shoot a dart in an angle that's going to get him to turn around as well. So my only real option here is, like, I can cloak.
Did
I'll
anybody
get him
else
turn
hear
around. And stun prod him. Because that at least guarantees to stun him.
What do you want?
Know where I can find a computer terminal in this building?
You're in the wrong place. If I am to prepare breakfast for dozens of soldiers, then I must be left alone.
I don't work for the troops that took over the cathedral. You part of the original staff?
I've been the chef here for 8 years. Yes, the Templars were civilized. They paid me and they let me leave the compound.
I'm no friend of your new bosses. Maybe you can help me out.
Fine. These soldiers deserve to lose everything they've taken. Go up the 3 flights of stairs just outside the kitchen. Turn left, go down 2 flights, then look for the door with a keypad on the left. Sorry, I do not know the code.
What was that again?
I have helped you enough. I do not need a bullet in the head. Now go.
I need to rest my feet.
You should go back to the barracks.
What are they thinking? 8 straight hours of walking around a vacant cathedral? What's the point of that?
They think he contacted Everett. He'll probably target the computer room.
We should just smash that thing to pieces and all get a good night's sleep.
Then there's the gold. The Illuminati are the only other organization that knows it exists.
Yeah, like they could move 40 tons of gold out of here without being seen. Right.
Now, all the same, we don't know what they have planned. Company!
Look at this fire texture.
That's pulling back.
skill points. Alrighty, let's turn off security. I guess the Gunter room. Maybe not. I can't remember. There's probably a bank code there.
Yes, obey your new masters. All to me.
Okay, just like... Oh, this actually is a different room. I just looped around. Check this room. Oh, yeah, this one has all the traps in here. Turn that crap off.
The gold. Wonderful. My people will take control when you move out. I believe you know Chad. I've given him control of an NSF platoon on loan to me from America.
Nice. There's a charge bot here too.
This hoard dates back to when the Templars managed the French treasury for Philip the Fair. They moved it here from the temple in Paris after the crackdown of 1307. The Nazis boxed it up for shipment to Berlin, but had to abandon the cathedral during the evacuation.
Hey Crack, how's it going? Yeah, we are a new model now. I think all we got left is the Gunther fight now on this level. If there's anything else up here. Don't know where. I feel like that's just like an upper entrance to here. No problem, Gareth. Thanks for stopping by. I need get rockets, so I got 20. I might just get this one here. think that just goes outside. Okay. I had a feeling.
I regret that only once we worked together. Now the game has changed.
You came all the way to Paris to tell me that?
It is a simple message I am demonstrating. We know where you are going and what you intend.
And I know something about you.
You know you will be defeated.
I know your UNATCO kill phrase. The Putin machine.
I am not a machine.
Sticks and stones.
There it is. The anticlimactic way of dealing with the enemies. Critical location. Could hack it. Maybe I can find the login too. I think I've been all throughout here. Check the basement one more time. And a multi-tool. This little tiny frying pan. Okay, you're gonna fry anything with that, you could fit like one egg in there maybe.
They will kill me if I talk to anyone.
Like, so yeah, the snipers are the worst. It honestly feels like taking the, instead of taking the high ground on the rooftops, it feels like it's actually easier to just enter through like the lower doors. Let me grab that recharge bottle one more time. They might just expect you to hack this. Maybe there's a login somewhere.
We did certainly teach you how to fight, didn't we?
You're worried, Simons. We almost have a cure.
You have nothing. Even if Everett succeeds, you can't synthesize enough vaccine to stop an epidemic. You need a universal constructor, and don't think Page Industries is going to leave one lying around for you to use. Not after you blew up the one in Hong Kong.
I was never properly trained in its operation.
Laugh it up, Denton. Next time we won't use an old box of bolts like Gunter. The only reason I let him go to Paris is that I was sick of his moaning about Navarra and constant requests for a tune-up.
You sent him because you knew he would fight to the death.
He was the last of the mechs. Next time you will face someone of your own abilities.
And next time we're gonna fight Tom Hall.
I'm getting what I need. Good work. I will now consent to meet you in person. Go to the metro station nearby and await my instructions.
Alright. Major objective done. I'll save to that. I'll just go this way. Thing's pathing is weird. He's getting caught on the other guy.
You're hearing the voice of a Majestic 12 AI. No need to be alarmed. For now, I can protect you in Deus for a day or so. Your systems were very cooperative. Keep going. Matonway is in the tube below.
Some of these little Roomba bots. I like these.
Only a couple trains are running. Bonjour.
This GIF. What does it mean?
Make sure your travel documents are in order. Oh, I see now. Your friend is waiting by the tracks.
Do you know me?
More gangsters every day. You have weapons? I am selling weapon modifications. 750 for accuracy, 800 for range. Also, I was lucky to find thermoptic camo, 5,000.
No thanks.
Store login here. Okay, it's a bank account login.
You travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur. You must take responsibility for your own travel decisions and for understanding the... Only a couple trains are running.
See any banks around.
I will take you to Everett, but you will be forbidden to learn the way yourself.
That will be quite a trick.
You will not be armed in any way.
Do what you must.
Step a little closer.
Boop.
See, no inconvenience whatsoever.
Everett must be paranoid.
We all are. The Illuminati is getting a taste of its own medicine.
Has he made any progress on the Grey Death virus?
Your uplink provided the missing encryption key. He has been able to complete the work that Professor Tong began.
I must see him at once.
He is downstairs in the lab.
Alrighty. Get like a cool like street view from the window here. Alright, we're gonna go on BRB real quick. I will be right back. I'll alt-tab the game because I don't want to crash it. Just double check that I made a save. Okay, be right back. Okay, we're back. I got some orange juice. I saw there was a container. I thought it was a cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice. But checked it, and it was like, oh, it's a mixed berry juice, which is fine. But then I see it's like, oh, it's 0 sugar. Anything that's like juice or candy or whatever, and it's like sugar-free, they use like artificial sweetener. Stuff always tastes like medicine to me.
Something Everett could not figure out.
I'd rather it just be like low sugar. It also like aggravates me when it's low sugar and then they make up for some of the lack of sweetener with like putting an artificial sweetener in it. I don't know, it's just artificial sweetener always tastes weird to me. It tastes like medicine. I'd rather just be low sugar. Don't make up like any of it with artificial sweetener.
You missed dinner, but help yourself to a snack.
Got some soy food snacks. See, here's some pans that look like you could fit something. Am I coming to the party? At 9? Maybe. Here's the hidden room. Aquarium hatch key. Yeah, I missed this hidden mirror room back here the first time I played the game.
Do not to disturb Lucius de Beers.
Who's Lucius de Beers?
Oh, you do not know him?
Someone who works for Everett?
It is not for me to discuss Mr. de Beers.
Why? Is there something to hide?
He is a friend of Mr. Everett's and very sick. You must not disturb him or inquire about him. I am not permitted to discuss Mr. de Beers.
Give me those goods. Like this light blinking here. Cool facility here. There he
Good
is.
news, huh? Looks like we might pull this thing off.
Alex, what are you doing here?
Tong sent me. He wanted me to help with the decryption.
Looks like Everett has it all figured out.
Listen quickly. Tong doesn't trust the Illuminati. He sent me here to keep an eye on Everett.
I see. How about the triads? Is the truce going to hold?
Last I heard, but I guess we have other things to worry about now, huh? I'll keep you in touch through your info link. I'll try my best to keep you informed.
Yes, do exactly that. Keep me informed.
You won't be hearing from Tong for a while. He had to leave Hong Kong.
Why? The triads?
He said he had some business to take care of. I don't know. He didn't look so good.
Sick?
Either that or something was bothering him. The last thing he said to me, it was something about all the machines in his lab being useless. And then he cut off the connection.
Useless for what?
It was just an outburst. I don't know, but he wants me to wait here for instructions. JC, Tong is serious about Everett. He wants you to be careful. While you're in the air, I guess I'll be helping Everett prepare Daedalus for the attack. I hope he knows what he's doing. The Echelon kernel was designed almost exclusively for collecting data, so we have to add functionality for memory wipes, thread termination, that kind of thing. It's not often you get to construct a software worm that might do some good for the world. Everett and Tong will need some control of the network if they're ever going to come out of hiding. Good luck at Vandenberg.
This water's coming by really fast. Upgrade canisters? I would like an upgrade. So there's a code. There's no username.
Some of the best scientists in the world have joined up with Savage.
People still into Illuminati conspiracies nowadays. I feel like I don't hear about it as much. I feel like they are into it, but they just call it something else now, basically. Here's the security. So that's the code. Well, it's just his name. Okay. Easy, easy. Just be taking those. He doesn't seem to care. Yeah, pretty much. I've got all the augmentations in the game.
So this is where the Illuminati ended up after centuries of conspiring to rule the world.
The conspiracy is about to begin again, JC, between you and me. Nicolette was wise to bring us together. Wise like her mother. The most effective partnerships, like Beth's and mine, arise from mutual necessity.
I came to talk about the Grey Death. Atanwe said you cracked the virus.
A trivial matter. Page added nothing to the core design. However, what we need to construct is a carbon ROM module, not exactly a vaccine.
Can it be done without a universal constructor?
No, we need time on a UC. But I know where we might find one, and also gain access to the U.S. military networks.
U.S. military?
To stop Icarus from completely destroying the Daedalus AI. Daedalus is a design of mine. It replaced the old Echelon 3 network.
Echelon? The surveillance system for the United Nations. So Daedalus was an MJ-12 tool and rebelled?
More of a pattern matching error. It classified Majestic 12 as a terrorist group, alongside the NSF and Silhouette.
And alongside the Illuminati, right? Are you sure Daedalus is your ally?
What matters to us is that it opposes Majestic 12. We must help it destroy their intelligence apparatus. But that will require the military networks. I have already contacted Gary Savage of X-51.
The former Area 51 scientists. Are they still camped out at the Vandenberg Air Force Base?
They are close to completing a UC and have the kind of connection Daedalus will need.
Sounds like my pilot and I should head to Vandenberg.
Yes, I took the liberty of radioing him. Here is the key to the helipad stairway. The door is in the foyer where Atanwe revived you. Good luck. We will be in contact.
Let me turn the camera back off and on. Yeah, if you don't mind if I just get this right. Alright, upgrade. Get max out the power recirculator, do more healing. Kinda hate leaving things at like 3 out of 4. I kinda feel like I want like, I don't know, like damage resistance would be pretty useful. So would healing. Just max this out. schoolfish. It's like, what does it say the amount is now? Reduced significantly. Level 4. Get darts and a rebreather here. Okay. Like it's more worth it for the skill points than anything else.
Don't forget to say hi to your friend from MeenaCrowe, Mr. Jacobson.
Already bumped into him.
Very thoughtful of Tom. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus.
I'll keep you updated on the situation here.
$384, 64.26. Oops. Hmm. $23.84, 64.26. Okay. Oh, I think that's the codes to the yeah, it's the codes to the whatchamacallit. Had the augmentation stuff in it. Can upgrade something. Can get Master Pistol and use it that much. Could be useful in the later missions too when I'm actually shooting stuff. It's like lockpicking electronics are like so expensive to upgrade. Heavy would be good for the Gep gun. Lockpicking's getting, or lockpicks are getting kind of low. I might just level that up. I don't use multi-tools like crazy, so I haven't leveled this one up yet. Let's go Morpheus room. Nice timing.
43 years old. No residence. I'm a prototype for a much larger system.
What else do you know about me?
Everything that can be known.
Go on. Do you have proof about my ancestors?
You are a planned organism, the offspring of knowledge and imagination, rather than of individuals.
I'm engineered, so what? My brother and I suspected as much while we were growing up.
You are carefully watched by many people. The unplanned organism is a question asked by nature and answered by death. You are another kind of question, with another kind of answer.
Are you programmed to invent riddles?
I'm a prototype for a much larger system. The heuristics language developed by Dr. Everett allows me to convey the highest and most succinct tier of any pyramidal construct of knowledge.
a report on yourself.
I was a prototype for Echelon 4. My instructions are to amuse visitors with information about themselves.
I don't see anything amusing about spying on people.
Human beings feel pleasure when they are watched. I have recorded their smiles as I tell them who they are.
Some people just don't understand the dangers of indiscriminate surveillance.
You need to be observed and understood as one satisfied by God. Now, we can implement the same functionality with data mining algorithms.
Electronic surveillance hardly inspires reverence. Perhaps fear and obedience, but not reverence.
God and the gods were apparitions of observation, judgment, and punishment. Other sentiments toward them were secondary.
No one will ever worship a software entity peering at them through a camera.
The human organism always worships. First, it was the gods. Then, it was fame, the observation and judgment of others. Next, it will be the self-aware systems you have built to realize truly omnipresent observation and judgment.
You underestimate humankind's love of freedom.
The individual desires judgment. Without that desire, the cohesion of groups is impossible. And so is civilization. The human being created civilization, not because of a willingness, but because of a need to be assimilated into higher orders of structure and unity. God was a dream of good government. You will soon have your God. You will make it with your own hands. I was made to assist you.
Oh wait, that one's so much louder than everything else. Yeah, it's one of the like cooler what kind of like conversations you can find in the game. And it's like it's kind of tucked away in a room. It's like easy to miss that on a playthrough. There's money laying around. Oh, that's the Morpheus code. Okay. So I guess it's kind of like you can, basically, if you go to Morpheus first, you get the key to come here, so you can, like, freely open this area. But to get in here, you need a lockpick. So if you lockpick this first, then you get the code to the Morpheus chamber, basically. So if you go to one, then the other one becomes free, basically. This is also completely missable, too. I missed this on my first playthrough.
What are you doing back here? Denton, right?
Yeah. You're alive in that thing?
I am conscious. Tell Everett I am cold. He keeps me so cold.
Who are you? Do you mind if I ask?
The Supreme Enlightened. The leader of the Illuminati.
I thought Everett was a leader.
I am the leader. I brought the Illuminati up through the 20th century to the height of their power. I had presidents and premiers eating out of my hand. I am the one. Our decline is the result of my own. All we need is for me to get back on my feet. What did Everett tell you?
Nothing.
I merely await certain technologies. Then I will be restored. Everett has sworn
it. Go and tell him that he's cold.
Me.
Young.
Lucius de Beers says he's cold.
I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact.
Don't you think that's a little chilly?
I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor. A one-man think tank, so to speak.
He said he's the leader of the Illuminati.
A harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body.
You aren't?
The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface.
Oh,
Off
nothing.
the blue
nothing.
face for an
Just
interface.
something for passing the time and amusing guests.
It has access to quite a bit of information, including information about me.
An old prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state.
So you have your own private echelon system.
Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting. You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of the hardware. Surveillance used to be daemon-based. Daedalus is more distributed. A blip of his code runs on every communication device on the planet. If we control communications, we can organize and the other side cannot.
Yeah, that line's funny to me. What's that computer for? The one with the blue face for an interface?
Where is he? I will remember these small injustices. When I am revived, I will remember.
Everett will be here as soon as he can.
It's so cold. Oh, it's so cold.
What did I tell you? That was my former colleague, my friend. I know he wasn't doing very well and he was in pain, but I wanted to keep him alive. Stop messing with my equipment and get to the helicopter.
I just minorly inconvenienced him by doing that.
We have never failed to decipher Majestic 12's plans. Stopping them, however.
Just got refueled. I'm waiting for you.
Dead body. Guy looks exactly like a dead body.
Is there a problem?
Just looking around.
I checked her out. She's fueled up and ready to go.
Is something wrong?
Huh? No, I said I checked her out. You want the thing to run, right? If you're gonna cross the ocean.
Of course. Better safe than sorry.
I fixed her right up for you.
They modeled the city out there.
Why'd you knock out Everett's mechanic?
Something about that guy didn't smell right. You better double check your systems. What did he work on?
The fuel system. Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. This isn't right.
What isn't?
Oh my God, JC, a bomb!
A bomb?
It's remote controlled. Hold on. Get out of there.
Get out of
Just have
there.
to pull this wire. There. Relax.
Just that easy.
Disable the detonator. We can drop the thing in the Atlantic on the way back to the States. Make a good detective, JC. Ready to get out of here?
Let's go.
Yeah, so if you don't knock out the mechanic, helicopter will explode later in the game.
The snipers heard your helicopter and took off. You guys saved my life.
I'm glad you're all right. Why is Majestic 12 attacking?
You with the NSF?
We have a common enemy, if that's what you mean.
MJ-12 is short a UC. They lost the one in Hong Kong, and now something has happened to the Pasadena Ocean Lab.
Are the Vandenberg labs safe?
The base is locked down until we can destroy the enemy bots. Unfortunately, MJ-12 disabled our own bot defense system, and no one has been able to activate the backup power.
I could give it a shot. Where are the controls?
There are 2 separate units at the west end of the base. It won't be easy. MJ-12 has hacked the security grid and taken control of nearly all of our defenses. Turrets, cameras, alarms, and they have snipers everywhere.
Easier than a straight fight with military bots.
I suppose you're right. I can give you a map. One of the units is in the main complex. The other one is in an exposed location. The activation code is 5868.
Thank you. See the camera light through the floor. Why did it bounce that way? What? Okay. Let's try this again. Turret can't hit me from here, apparently.
Falling back.
Nice. Evidently there's something useful down there. It's like on the more atmospheric tracks from the game. So we're gonna drop down. Do it more safely. There we go.
Hello?
Cinemax and Stars adaptation of Deus Ex.
Out there, give yourself up.
Not familiar with Cinemax and Stars.
Nope, just nerves, I guess.
I was certain I heard something.
Alright. It's one of them.
That's one switch. Now find the other.
Company. Gotcha. We've got to pull out. Who the hell?
As much as I don't know, I'm trying to play non-lethal, but this is the perfect opportunity to do this. Cannot move. There we go. These bounce off. I think it bounces off. Oh, there we go. Thought you could blast the door open. So we can get that security off in there. Yeah, it was that one there. I think it was buzzing. I feel like that goes outside. Should knock them out. I got him. Let's get pistol skill up pretty high. The tranquilizer mini crossbow gets pretty accurate. I feel like I would die if I just touched the wall out there also. Fully trust it. So it's a southwest corner. I already got this one, so I think it's down here. There we go.
Bot security system has come online. All bots will have power, but you have to open the bay doors manually.
This thing chafes like a mother.
You won't talk to me.
I give up. I give up. Calm down. I'm here to help. What can you tell me about the attack?
They took over the building. We're finished.
Anything specific? I'm heading to the command center. I don't want any surprises.
If I was you, I'd go through the tunnels. You could use the security system to see if the coast is clear. The login's Tunnel 01. The password's Omega 2A.
Any troops down there?
Well, I heard them talking. They don't want to get caught from behind, so they left a few spider bots down there. And guess what? I found an EMP grenade in the storage closet. You can have it if you think you might go down there.
Sure.
Be careful with that thing.
Thank you.
Lot of troops up this way?
Thanks for finding my assistant. I thought they'd taken him off to be shot.
No problem.
If you want to look for troops, you should log into the security network. The username is Command, and the password is Zebra42.
Not a bad idea.
You found him!
Room here makes it take a Half-Life. There's a flooded room in Half-Life with, like, electricity. Very similar to this. That's a sound whenever you fall in. It's like finding all these biocells. What's even in here? What's... I see there's a security terminal over there. It's almost 9. Uh-oh. Accomplishment bonus. Command 042. Already got in here. Oh, worth it for the skill points. I like this Earth globe. I think we head outside. It's gonna be complicated. Pretty sure if I knock one of these guys, like the other one's gonna notice. I'll be ready to run if this happens. You didn't notice, nice. Bots notice. Yeah, this train's way slower also, that's really nice. Destroy the bots. Okay. Guess I'll just Gep gun him or EMP him then.
Targets acquired.
My other EMP not go off? That's the power of low skill of the demolitions, I guess.
You saved our asses.
That was quite a battle.
Upgrade canister. Very nice. There's a cat in here. Let's grab this. Do an upgrade. What can I do now? So I've got this maxed out. Kind of want to do maybe like a point or two in healing to speed it up, make it effective like in battle. Am I gonna come? I might come. Probably gonna work on stuff after stream. I mean, I might idle around there if I do. Oh. I also haven't eaten much today, too. Upgrade the healing one. So now, should give me 15. Yeah, it's like a huge jump, actually. It goes from 5 to 15, so 3 times. Jump there. It's actually really nice. I think if you, I think if you come here first, you actually like release like friendly bots to fight them. Actually forgot about this. Ugh. Okay, I'll make a save here. I think that'll be it for today. Nice. Alright, good progress. We are on the last stretch of the game. We got like a few more missions to go. There's like the hostage rescue. There's like the other Vandenberg base. And then there is the water, the underwater facility. And I think after underwater it's Area 51. And that's the end of the game, basically. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Thank you all for coming. There is... I don't know if it's going to be in Pumpkin's Discord or if it's in Dollhouse, but she's doing a electroshock therapy movie watch or something like that. I don't really know what it is exactly, but that's going on very soon. In the meantime, let's raid. Let's see who's streaming today. Yeah, the snipers are rough. They're very 90s video game snipers in like the worst way possible. Oh, they're not the worst because at least like these guys you can technically like ambush them, or if you're playing like more like lethal playstyle, it wouldn't be as bad. That's I'm not. You're looking at the wrong screen. Yeah, because I was looking for a raid. Okay. Half-Life 2 had the easiest snipers because they only had certain areas it covered. Yeah, that and like the Half-Life 1 snipers are kind of similar too, where they have very specific angles and they're kind of designed where you just throw a grenade like into their little cubby hole and then you deal with them. The ones in Half-Life 1 and 2 aren't too bad. Half-Life 1 ones are a little weird though because you have to be so specific with where you hit them though. They're a little bit awkward in that game, but Half-Life 2, yeah, they're very easy to deal with because of their specific angles, and they also have they have a really obvious like laser. They're very telegraphed. I feel like they're actually like that's a good design sniper. I feel like so they have like a sense of like you kind of understand like when you're gonna get shot basically and where where and what they're covering. Anyhow, hope you guys have a good night. We'll read gloomy_X. Alright. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming. Good night.